Hey guys, welcome back to Kendi Beauty. So today I am super excited to show you guys this new Rico Nasty Il Makiage collection. Yes, Rico is in the house, you guys. And can we just look at this gorgeous neon green packaging? Like, how stinking cute is this collection? How cute. It comes with two palettes. One has 12 shades and one has 6 shades. And I have to be honest, the 12 shade one, when I first saw it, I was like, meh, that wasn't what was drawing me in. But when I saw the 6 shade palettes with the neons, I was like, yes, please, I need this in my life. Plus, I love Rico Nasty. If you guys aren't familiar, she's like an amazing rapper, kind of like singer, like, I don't know. I hate to say she's like Nicki Minaj because I don't think she is, but it's like she's very multi-talented in that aspect, like Nicki, I guess you could say. And I think she just came out with a song, iPhone, a few weeks ago. She's super talented. I love that song and I love her. I love her whole vibe with the freckles and like the neon makeup. I mean, she's just amazing. So I was super excited when I saw that they were doing a collaboration. The last time I did a review on Il Makiage was when Kylie did a collab with them, and that was actually an amazing collab. So I knew that I thought that it would probably be, this collection would also be pretty good. So I'm interested to see what this is all about with you guys. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and tap the bell so you can be notified of all of the new upcoming videos and releases. And what do you guys think? Have you guys been eyeing this? Have you been secretly eye stalking this collection like I have? Because I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just addicted to makeup. And there's so many collections out right now, like I can't even keep up. But I think the packaging and, you know, it's not a super huge collection too. It's not like overwhelming like the P. Louise Worldy collection. Like, it's not a huge to do. And if this did come with this little card right here. And I love like the green and black and white colors too, like the brights. You guys know I love my colors. So it says, hey nasty girls, growls all around the world. I'm putting you on to my first ever makeup collaboration. So this is her first makeup collab with Il Makiage. I designed it to feel hella luxe for ya. Sleek on the outside, mother effing party on the inside. This collection is straight up eye candy, so do whatever you want with it. No rules from getting paid to getting lit. Neon Rage, AFD, XO, Get Nasty. So I'm wondering if Neon Rage is one of her songs. I don't know a lot about her music, but I mean, can we just take a look here? So it does come with 2 eye pencils. Let's see. The Eyeshadow Palette in LOWFI includes 12 shades. The Eyeshadow Palette in Neon Rage includes 6 shades. There's a double-ended brush, a black eye pencil in Lambo, and a white eye pencil in Hellcat. So very to the point, brief, not drawn out. That's what I love in collections. Look at this packaging. I don't know, is it supposed to be like a lighter or a chocolate bar? It's gorgeous is what it is. I mean, and it's not like chintzy. It's a very heavy duty, very luxe feeling. Like, I love a good luxe feeling eyeshadow palette. And then, OMG, like, look at these colors, you guys. This is the palette that drew me in. This palette had me. And then this palette, I don't know. I love the packaging. Again, a very luxe feeling. She's black with the green and the silver. I wasn't so excited about this palette right here. Like, I don't hate it, but I'm not like, the only thing that really drew me in was some of these shimmer shades and like this green teal sort of shade right there. But we're gonna put this to the test. We're gonna create a fun look. I'm super excited to test out the formula because I haven't tried an Il Makiage shadow palette yet, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm super excited about this collaboration. So yeah, let's get to our swatching. Okay, so first I'm going in with this blue shade, Haytex. That is really pretty. Wow, this feels really nice. This actually feels like, oh my goodness, like a Natasha Denona shadow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Whoa. Like I still have shadow on my finger. I went in once. Okay, now I can't even get this off my finger. That's how pigmented it is. Super, super creamy too, like not flaky at all. Now I'm gonna go in with this shade called Revenge. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing this? All right, now we're going in with this orange shade called Kelsey. And I really cannot believe how creamy these shimmers are. Like, they are amazing. This formula is amazing. Yeah. Ah. All right, and now these are definitely more like, they're not shimmers, they're definitely more metallic shades. Now I'm going with this purple metallic shade called Trance. Wow, she is lit. These are definitely gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous shadows. All right, and now we're going in with this pink shade. This might be a matte. Like I said, I wish I had more information on the palette. And it's a very creamy matte. Okay, so this is Nightmare. And then last but not least, we have this sort of, I don't know what this is. It's called Stfu. I think that would be really pretty on the lid. It's not really showing up to play today on my hand. Let's go in one more time. Oh well, okay, there she is. Can you guys see this? Really, really pretty. Okay, so that is this palette, the little Neon Rage palette. Very, very impressive. Very impressed with that palette. All right, so now we're going in with the big palette, and we're gonna start out with this shade called Oblivion, which is this sort of silver, just sort of this silver shade right here. Wow, this is so good. This is so good. All right, now I'm going in with this gold shade called Or wait, is this? Oh, this is a multi-chrome. Oh, can you guys see this? Oh, this is like a gold with red and green shift. I did not know there were freaking multi-chromes in this palette. Okay, this just stepped up the excitement for this palette a whole lot for me. Okay, now we're going in with this teal shade called Error. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, I'm getting excited to play with these palettes. I mean, I'm excited about this one now too. I thought I was just gonna like the little one. No, of course not. Both of them are amazing so far. Okay, and so last in this row, we're going in with this deep blue called Echo. Okay, now going in with Lala. This creamy shade right here. That would be kind of nice as like a highlight too on the face. Sure, why not? We might as well. Wow. That is really nice, right guys? I mean, I already had highlight on, but how can you go wrong with more highlight, you know? Can never go wrong with more highlight. Okay, so now I'm going into this deeper sort of beigeish shade, and this is called Twisted. very similar to the other one. Okay, so this one right here is twisted. Those two are almost, they're very similar. I wish they would have like done not two, you know, shades that were that similar. Okay, now into this like lavender shade called Mad Rich right there. Ooh, this is a little bit more sparkly. That looks really, really pretty. And there she is. Look at that. All right, and then the last shimmer shade, I think the rest of these are mattes. The last shimmer shade is called Rock. It's right there. Oh wow, that's really pretty too. Yes, these are really nice. All right, now into the last row, which I believe is all matte shades. Okay, so first I'm going in with this shade called Vacation. Yeah, and that's just a very creamy matte transition shade, nothing too special there, but the formula is really good. Okay, now going in with this sort of coffee shade called Jet Lag. These are really, are these mattes? They're really, really nice. Okay, and that is Jet Lag, and now we've got this deep sort of rich espresso shade called Clone. Okay, that shade's a little bit, well, I was gonna say it's muddy, but it's not actually. These mattes are amazing. Like, they feel like butter. All of these shades, the formula feels like butter on your fingers. All right, and then last but not least, we have the shade M&M right here, which looks like it's a deep burgundy plum sort of a shade. And there we have it. All right, and like I said, the collection does come with two brushes. First up, we have a Lambo, which is just, yeah, a black, regular black brush, or black pencil. It's late. Oh wow, and that is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm putting that on right now. That's how creamy and amazing that one feels. Like, this is a nice black pencil. I'm really liking that. And I mean, again, the packaging on this, I mean, and that's kind of like Il Makiage for you. Like, they're very, my hair is all over the place. They're very luxe and just like, you know, just, I have not been disappointed with any of their products that I've tried. I feel like they're the type of brand that holds back, but when they do something, they do it all the way, and that's exciting. I like brands that would rather not release as much, not do as many collabs, but when they do it, they go big and they do it all the way. All right, and so this one is called Hellcat, and this is a white pencil. All right, and this one isn't quite as like glistening as the black one. This is more of a matte. I am gonna put this though right there on my inner waterline corner. Yeah, she's pigmented. They're going like right over my purple liner. They're both really nice eye pencils. This is literally making me want to go to their site and buy like a ton of makeup from them. I'm not going to because I have no money right now, but I want to. I want to. Bad. The quality of this pencil is the best eye pencils I've tried in a while. Really good. And you know what, just for the heck of it, let's see. Not really much smudging at all. Wow. All right, so now for the true test, we're gonna apply these on the eyes and we're going to create our look. Okay, so first I'm going in with this palette, the first two shades, Oblivion and And next up we have Error and Echo. Alright, and then these are these two shades right here that are very similar called Lala and Twisted. Now we've got these two shades right here called Mad Rich and Rock. Alright, now I'm going in with the bottom row, which is the matte shades called Vacation and Jet Lag. And last but not least, we have these two matte shades called Clone and M&M. Alright, here she is. Now we're going into the Neon Rage palette. And I'm going in with the first two shades called Paytack and Revenge. Okay, so I am noticing that when swatching these, some of the shades are a little bit more glittery and some are more metallic. Like this is more of a metallic shade and this is more glittery. Anyways, whatever the case may be, these are freaking gorgeous. Alright, now we've got the matte pink shade and the purple shade called Trance and Nightmare. Alright, and now our last two shades, the orange and the sort of topper shade called Kelsey and Stfu, and these I feel like are a little bit of hard pan. Same with the pink. The formula is not quite as nice on those three shadows. The pink, this, and the orange. Still beautiful shades, and I'm gonna play around with it more, but like I don't know if you guys can see that it's definitely sort of got that Natasha Denona hard pan. Like some of her shades have that hard pan. Beautiful formula, but it's a little bit of hard pan. Anyways, just something to know. And now on to creating our look, you guys. Alright, so we are going to play with the Neon Rage palette, and I'm gonna go in with the pink matte shade called Nightmare first. Yeah, and I'm still definitely getting that hard pan, which I'm not liking that, you guys. And I'm just going in with a synthetic brush first, and I'm just kind of patting this all over. I might have to go in with my finger because it is hard pan for sure. And like always, I did prime my lids with the P. Louise base. Now I'm just gonna go in with my Morphe JH37 brush and sort of blend the top of that out a little bit. Try to soften it up on the edges. Not too much, just a little bit. Alright, now that that's blended out a little bit, I'm gonna go in with my MAC 195 brush and some P. Louise blank canvas to cut the crease. Alright, just moved a little bit closer in, and now I'm gonna go in with one of these old-fashioned, yes, I use these all the time. Sometimes they just apply better than a finger, and sometimes they apply better than a brush. So these types of shadows with this formula, which they do say it's an innovative hybrid formula on their website. And Rico in her release video also mentioned that it's supposed to be so you can use it with your fingertips on the go. So anyway, we're gonna go in with the blue shade called Paytack. And one thing for sure about these shadows is that they definitely are pigmented. There is no lack of pigment, which is great. Alright, and now I am going to go with my finger as well. Oh, I love that blue. And I'm just going to go in on the inner corner of the crease as well with the blue. And as we can see, there is definitely a ton of fallout. So for all those people who aren't big fans of fallout, you know, and that's, I guess, I would have to say, like, for on the go, yeah, I think you can use your fingertips for sure. They are definitely great pigmented shadows, but you have to worry about the fallout, especially if you're on the go trying to do your makeup. Like, that's definitely not on the go material, but I don't care about fallout. A lot of people do, so I like to tell you guys, you know, if there is or not. Typically there is in highly pigmented shades, but you know, to each their own. Alright, so now I'm gonna go in with this green, bright green Revenge shade. I think, yeah, it's called Revenge. And I am gonna go in first with my finger. Oh my goodness. love this. I love, you know, I really do love these shades and this formula, and I would have to say it is an innovative formula. The only thing I can think to describe it that it reminds me of is Natasha Denona shadows, which, you know, we all love and enjoy, but it's definitely, I would have to say, a different type of formula than I've ever experienced before. I wouldn't say it's exactly like Natasha Denona, but very, very similar. All right, you guys, now for underneath the eye, I am going to try out that purple Trance shade. It's just so pretty. I have to use it. Okay, so that is not really applying the best with a brush. There we go. I am noticing that I think that these shades do perform better without a base. Like when we did the eye swatches, I did think that they applied better just on the lid without the base. And I think that that just has to do with like that formula. All right, you guys, I know this looks a hot mess, so I'm going to do the other side, clean up, throw some foundation, lashes, and we will be back for our final thoughts on this collection. All right, you guys, so this is it. This is our final look, and I'm really, really happy with this collection as a whole. At first, I was just gonna get the Neon Rage palette. I wasn't interested in the bigger palette. I wasn't interested in the whole collection. But I mean, look at how cute it is. How can you not? I don't know. The price point for the collection, I thought, was amazing. It was $100, considering that you get 2 whole palettes, and it's not like 2 of the same palette, completely different palettes. You have the Neon Rage, which is a bright formula. Then you have this palette, which I thought I wasn't going to like at all, but I really am so happy that I decided to get this palette after all. I mean, look at that duochrome. There's so many nice surprise shades that I wasn't expecting to like in this palette. Looking at this palette online, it looks very boring, but if you are somebody that likes the neutrals but you also like duochromes and, you know, that jeweled sort of vibe, this is a must for you. It is $52. The little palette, the neon, is $38. I think this is an amazing price for this palette, considering that the formula is very similar to Natasha Denona. That is the quality of this formula. They stated that on their website that it was an innovative, hybrid, completely new formula. I totally am buying that. I don't have this formula in any other palette. The closest thing that I can think of is the Natasha Denona palettes. But, I mean, here's the thing. You don't get these bright colors in a Natasha Denona palette. You just don't. And I do have pigments that are bright and colorful, but not with this formula. I mean, not with this type of sheen formula. I don't have that. I can't think of anything that's comparable. Now, granted, I will say in this palette, 3 of the shades, the pink, this one, and the orange, are hard pan. So they are a little bit more tricky to play around with and apply. So, you know, this palette actually was why I got the collection. It ended up being like my least favorite part of the... I can't even say that though, because literally the other 3 shades are so awesome that it makes up for it. The pink is not horrible. It's not horrible. It's just, if you don't like that hard pan type of a thing, if you don't like fallout, you know, it may not be for you. But that being said, if you are the type of person that can easily apply your eyeshadow with your fingers in the car, on the go, I do think that these would be really good shadows. They're very easy to apply with your fingers. It just gets a little tricky when you start to add in brushes. I do think the brush that came with this collection is a very good quality. I did try that out, and I do think it is a better quality than that you would get with like an ABH palette or something like that, or Urban Decay. It's not like run-of-the-mill brush. It is a high quality brush that you get with the collection. And the two eyeliners, although I didn't use them to create this look, they are amazing, and I will use them in a ton of other looks. They are the best eyeliners, and those only retailed for $18, which is a very run-of-the-mill, regular, not high rate for an eyeliner. Those two eyeliners are so good. They're so creamy, so pigmented. The black has a sheen and the white is more opaque and matte. I will be continuing to use those. They don't smudge, they don't budge. They are great for sensitive eyes. Like, I know a lot of people are very sensitive to certain types of liners. You don't have to worry about that with this. At least I didn't, and I have very sensitive, watery eyes. They worked beautifully for me. And yeah, I mean, besides the 3 shades that you get in the Neon Rage that are hard pan, which you can still work with, they still work, okay? They still are beautiful and work. I mean, every shade in the other palette is amazing. I think, you know, the price point $38 for this is a little high, but again, I can't even think of any palette that would compare to this palette, because the colors are so bright, but yet it's got that silky, buttery formula that's like a Pat McGrath or Natasha Denona palette, you know? And I can't even describe how good this formula is, especially if you're using your fingers to apply. I am really impressed with this look. I love the way it came out. I will continue to use these palettes. I think that Il Makiage did this wonderfully. They came out with this as a collab. You know, I haven't seen a lot of hype about it, but I'm telling you, if you guys try it, you will be amazed. You will be shocked. You could definitely get away with just getting the little palette to start out with. It just depends on your preference. Like, if you like more brights, I'd go with the Neon Rage, the $38 palette. If you like more neutrals, you know, we're getting to fall and winter time now, then go with, you know, with the LOWFI, the bigger palette. It's a little bit more money, but you're not going to be disappointed. Yeah, these palettes are a little bit more than like maybe your Urban Decay or, you know, medium tar Too Faced. They might be a little bit more. Like, this one's a little bit more costly for the amount of shades you get, but the formula is amazing. And literally, the mattes are beautiful, the holographics are beautiful, the metallics are beautiful. All of the shades and all of the formulas are spot on, except for those 3 shades in the Neon Rage palette, which are a little bit tricky to work with. All right, I keep repeating myself. I'm still in awe that I like this collection so much. There wasn't anything that I would pass on in this collection. If I needed to repurchase, I would purchase the collection as a whole again, all together. The brush works amazing as well. And yeah, you guys, I'm blown away that it was like, for a while, brands were really kind of slacking, and now everybody is just like stepping it up. And I'm so happy, because nothing makes me more happier and excites me more than good quality makeup. And I have to say, this collection is of a high quality, and it is good quality. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye!